How to Do a Squat the Right Way by Cesar Alderani. The squat, which is one of the most popular and arguably best compound movements of all time. This remarkable exercise was invented competitively in the early 1900s, when bodybuilders and powerlifters would utilize them to show off their strength. But that's enough about history. Nowadays, the squat is an extremely helpful compound movement for many things when it comes to exercising. It can help with conditioning, hypertrophy, or even just getting your blood pumping. But before we get into any rigorous movement, we must first prepare ourselves by practicing the proper precautions. Things such as stretching your muscles and warming up a bit. So let's get our water bottles, our gym shorts, and our gym shirts, because I'm going to teach you the right way to do a squat. When it comes to squats, there are literally hundreds of randomly made up variations that you'll find online. Things like the eagle squat and the surrender squat. Like, who the f comes up with this kind of stuff? Anyways, not only am I here to teach you the right way to do a squat, but I'm also here to simplify the process in order for you to get to the end goal of doing the squat the right way. When doing the squat, there are 4 easy, simple steps that you can follow in order to ensure that you do proper form. Use the STEL method to easily achieve this goal. The STEL method consists of S, which is stand straight with your feet hip width apart. T, which is tighten your core. E, elevate your legs as if you're about to sit on a chair. And L, which is lift your legs back up to your starting position. Some of you guys might be visual learners, so let's go through a video example of me going through the STEL method. As you have seen from my video example, I have gone through all 4 steps of the STEL method, and I will now break it apart one by one. Now, as you guys can see from my starting position of my squat example, my legs are hip width apart, and I'm almost in a way squaring my body, getting ready to go into that seating position. In this step, I am tightening my core, which is the first initiation of my squat, so it's like the first step to getting into the actual squat position. The third step, which is E, where you elevate your legs where they are 90 degrees above the ground, is usually where people feel the most stimulus in their hamstrings and their quads. And finally, the fourth and last step, where you lift yourself back up to your original position. You also want to make sure that for this step, you go slower to ensure that you maintain correct form. Alright, now that we've established the correct steps of doing a proper squat, let us establish what not to do while doing a squat, and all the different errors or common mistakes that you guys might experience while doing it. Alright, I want you guys to watch this video of me doing a squat and establish or notice at least 3 things that I'm doing wrong. You have 10 seconds. In that example video, I made a total of 3 mistakes. The first mistake was not completing the full range of motion, so my butt wasn't going down to the ground as much as it needed to be. The second mistake was having my knees being pointed out beyond the length of my feet. While doing any squat movements, you must have your knees be in the same position as your feet, while squaring your body in the correct position. My third and final mistake in the video was having a rounded back. Having a rounded back while doing any squat exercise can be very dangerous and will lead to injuries. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope you learned something new about doing a squat. But most importantly, learn how to do it the right way. From yours truly, Cesar Alderani.